Welcome to Vintage Bricks, James Rose. Modular Madness, Blacktron style. Today I am excited that I actually have the Renegade that came out. I got two sets like I thought I would, and I made the alternate build, the Alienator, which is really a really nice set. So with that and the previously released a couple years ago Cruiser set, you can take these pieces and make some pretty fun integrations of them. And I think Lego almost has a complete remake of the theme. At the end, I'll tell you what I think is missing. I started with 3 boxes. I got 2 of the new Renegade sets. You'll see why I needed those in a second. Right here, to do the Alienator, you actually need a second set. It says it cannot be built simultaneously. Okay, my big clue. So I got a second set of that. And I've already had a Cruiser set from a couple years ago. So those are my 3 sets I'm going to do. And now I'm going to do like my little mosh pit. First, I'll show you how the modulars fit together. There, look at all those modules. I unbroke them all. That's set to put them together. There they are. Now the Blacktron it's an asymmetrical build with these modules, just like the original. And you put it together, and isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful. We'll look at more of that a little bit later. This is kind of an overview. Now we're going to look at this Alienator, the one I mentioned you did the second set for. There's the 7 pieces of that, 7 modules, I should say, and I put the modules together. This is a beautiful set. I can't really say enough good things about this set. And then the Cruiser, which they kind of started the ball rolling there, and it really has 3 basic modules that just snap right on together. Now I'll give you 6 examples here to kick it off. 6 examples of how I put this together. Now on this one, on the Alienator, I add a 3rd engine in the back if it wants to go super fast. And for the Renegade, I made a double cockpit, so they're symmetrical. And I took the Cruiser cockpit, so this is like a training cockpit. I added on that. And I made some of these little bullet ideas here. So these go super fast, supersonic Renegades. And this is a crazy one. I put the front and back. So you can do all sorts of crazy things. Now we'll move to the sandbox, where you'll see me just kind of working with these modules. And I'll go over some of the features here too, of course. One of the things I liked about the Blacktron here, it has these landing pads that retract. So that's pretty, it's nice to be up off the ground a little bit. That really adds to it. You can see the size of this thing, and I'm getting a little car to fit in there, and off it goes. And there's a little switch here you'll push on that'll have the car just fall right off. Isn't that cool? I really like the engineering of that. I think that worked out really great. And there's our little land vehicle to go do incursions there. And off it whisks. So here are some of the features here. We have, this comes with power cells. And of course the Alienator we put together has those too, because kind of from the same build. Put our high-tech power supplies back in to power my Renegade here. Now we'll move off, and I'm going to show you how the Alienator it can take off. It can come apart here. This is really cool. Again, the modular part, it can pop off and fly. Look at that. This is, I'm not sure if I like this maybe as much as the Renegade. This is just a cool set. Lots of extra pieces when you're done with this one too. And it can walk off too, just like that. And here I'll show how I want this to fly a little faster. So we'll just go to the base, we'll swap in that 3rd engine so we can make like lightning runs when we're going to do a little base rating. This thing is one of a kind set. It's a step above the old Alienator, of course. And I'll put it back together here. Again, the modular part. How does that fit on there? I'm kind of looking at that. Pop that in the back. Pretty easy. These come off and on really easily. And nice translucent yellow. These colors, of course, are magical. Yeah, magical because I've seen the old set for so long. I really like them. This has the power cells that swing up too. Oh, this has these drones, and also the Renegade does too. So modern warfare, we all know about drones. I guess they fly around everywhere in the U.S. these days. But those drones, you can send those out to do a little bit of remote reconnaissance. When you build the Alienator, you can make a little manned vehicle, like a powered suit. Here that comes. And then you have the rover that attaches right in with the Renegade, which is on my left or right. Okay, I'm going to, again, these modules snap on. It's fun. I'll just snap that little cockpit out and put it on the Renegade. So we have a kind of a symmetrical Renegade. Hey, double the weapons. That is a pretty sleek model if you like symmetry and have a little more firepower in it. Okay, I'll take the back engines off and on. You'll see how those snap again. The whole thing's so modular. I guess that's the word of the day, modular here. And we'll put our, back to the original there. I think that's a little communications center there that I just put back on. Again, things pop up, and these are double crewed here, so you can put a front co-pilot in the back, which is always good. One to kind of man navigation, firing ordnance, and one to swing around. Okay, so here's a cockpit I have from my Alienator. I'm just going to put a rocket on the back. Now that thing goes, warp speed almost, Mach 4, Mach 5. And let's put together the Alienator. Again, these things are it's fun just to move these around, put things back together. So finally, I'm going to show you what I think is missing. And this is, not a great mystery. We need a new message intercept base. That last one, I love this base. I have a couple of those, and I think if we had just one that's a little bigger to match the size of these new cruiser, new Renegade models, it would be awesome. Thank you for visiting Vintage Bricks today. Next week, I am going to go over the Islanders theme, and we'll see how that turns out. I'm excited about that. And we'll go over maybe some of the alternate builds on the back of the box here, and we'll see you again then.